At a press conference meant to inform the public about two missing children, the RCMP began not with urgency, not with details, but with a land acknowledgement.
Good afternoon. I am Corporal Carly McCann, Provincial Public Information Officer for the Nova Scotia RCMP. Thank you all for being here today. Bonjour, je suis la caporale Carly McCann, agent d'information publique pour la GRC en Nouvelle-Écosse. Merci de votre présence aujourd'hui. First, I acknowledge that we are in Mi'kma'ki, the traditional and unceded ancestral territory of the Mi'kmaq people. I also recognize that African Nova Scotians are a distinct people whose histories, legacies, and contributions have enriched that part of Mi'kma'ki known as Nova Scotia for over 400 years.
That was how they opened a public safety briefing about missing children. 2 kids are gone, and the RCMP is delivering DEI sermons. This isn't policing, it's performance art. Canada is no longer a country serious about public safety. It's a hollowed-out bureaucracy reciting social justice scripture while crime consumes the nation. And the numbers are staggering. British Columbia now has a missing persons rate of 273 per 100,000. That's nearly 50 times higher than California, which sits at just 5.5 per 100,000. In El Salvador, before President Bukele's crackdown on crime, it was 37.5. In so-called peaceful Canada, it's blowing past nations synonymous with cartels and chaos. Meanwhile, the Liberal government has gutted the justice system. Bill C-75 releases violent repeat offenders with slap-on-the-wrist bail. Bill C-5 removes mandatory minimums for gun crimes and drug trafficking. The RCMP's Financial Crimes Unit shut down in 2020. Just as $46.7 billion in dirty money was flooding into our economy, with some experts saying the actual annual number could be closer to $100 billion. When Service Ontario employees help crime rings forge VIN numbers to sell stolen cars, when cabinet ministers have ties to people busted for international cocaine trafficking, when Trudeau is caught meeting with a Chinese organized crime boss, and our law enforcement is giving land acknowledgements, maybe it's time to stop pretending that all of this is accidental. This country is being run by criminals, cowards, and clowns. And unless that changes, Canada's descent into Gotham North will only accelerate.